Jesus' own brother, didn't believe in God at first. Jesus had brothers and sisters.
Isn't this Mary's son, and the brother of James, Joseph, Judas, and Simon? Aren't his sisters here with us?
Mark 6:3. One of his brothers was named James. At first James did not believe Jesus was the Son of God. The Gospel of John says,
For even his own brothers did not believe in him.
John 7:5. But Jesus was patient. He still loved James, despite his doubt. Years went by. James witnessed the miracles, the teachings, the crucifixion, and the resurrection. The evidence became overwhelming. James could no longer deny the truth. He went from skeptic to believer. James became a leader of the early church in Jerusalem. In his own letter, James calls himself a servant of God and of the Lord Jesus Christ. James 1:1. The early church had a big debate. It was over whether non-Jewish followers had to obey Jewish laws. Some believed Gentile Christians must be circumcised. They thought Gentiles must follow Moses' laws. Others, like Paul, said no. This was unnecessary for non-Jews. Things got so heated, they held a council meeting in Jerusalem. James took a bit of a middle ground. He said non-Jews did not need to follow Jewish laws, but he made a few exceptions. James ruled they must avoid idols, sexual immorality, and eating blood or strangled animals. Paul and the apostles accepted his solution. James was known for his constant prayer vigils. He was called James the Just. For many years, James served as a faithful shepherd in Jerusalem, but his preaching made some people very angry. Specifically, the Jewish leaders didn't like James telling Jews to follow Jesus. They decided to silence James permanently. They took James up to the highest point of the temple. Then they demanded he renounce his faith in Jesus as the Messiah. When James refused, they threw him off the temple walkway. James initially survived the fall, so they began stoning him. As the stones rained down, James prayed,
Lord, forgive them this sin, for they know not what they are doing.
James was martyred around 62 AD.